We're born into a life of suffering, and it's only through accepting that truth that we can begin to experience real peace in this world. Hi friends, I'm Scott, and I welcome you to be one with me as we journey together to be the best we can. This video is an explanation of how we are born into a life of suffering. Only through accepting that truth that we can begin to experience real peace in this world. This isn't about being negative or cynical. It's about being honest. From our first moments, suffering is part of the package. I mean, think about it. We get jostled around for months inside the womb, flipping upside down, squished tight, blood rushing through our tiny little heads. And then we're pushed out into a cold world, away from the constant nourishment and warmth we've always known. Suddenly, we feel hunger and separation and discomfort for the first time, and we cry. We may not remember those moments, but our nervous system, they do, they set the stage for how we learn, cope from an early age. Suffering becomes something we just live with. We fall and scrape our knees, we lose our toys, we feel left out, we experience grief in small, confusing doses, each moment shaping our emotional foundation. And yet there are times when our path feels so personal, so intense, it seems like no one else in human history has ever felt it. Whether it's the death of a loved one or something simple, like watching our ice cream fall onto the ground as a child. Those dark nights of the soul when we're sick and we think we might not make it. Suffering hits everyone differently, but the feeling is universal. As we grow older, we develop strategies to cope. Some are healthy, others just help us avoid the pain. We distract ourselves. We self-medicate. We bury our emotions. Underwork, food, substances, relationships, anything to keep us from sitting still with the ache. Even when we get help from a doctor, therapist, there's still one unavoidable truth. We've got to face our pain head on if we ever want to truly heal. Sometimes all we need is to be just having someone to listen, to really listen, can shift everything. And sometimes we need more than that. We might need guidance, therapy, or a community that can hold space for our healing. None of that makes us weak. It makes us human. Understanding the roots of suffering help us navigate it, both in ourselves and in others. The Buddhist path teaches us that desire, craving, and attachment lie at the heart of most suffering. We want things to be different. Resist what is, we grasp for what we had or what we think we deserve. And we forget the four great realities. You will age. You will lose the people you love. You cannot avoid sickness when it comes. You and everyone you know will die. Those are hard truths. But once we stop fighting them, we stop adding extra suffering on top of what's already there. We start living in alignment with reality. Change is constant. We know that, but the degree to which we suffer often depends on how we think about the change. Fear plays a major role. Fear of loss, fear of not being good enough, and fear of the unknown. But fear isn't the enemy. In fact, fear can be a powerful motivator. It can wake us up. It can remind us what matters. It can move us to act in ways that align with who we really are. When we realize that, many of the things we've stressed about today won't matter in a month or even tomorrow. We gain perspective. Suffering shrinks when we zoom out. And here's something essential. We have a responsibility to ourselves and to others to take action. Sitting in suffering without movement, without expression, without presence, only deepens it. But when we choose to do something, even one small thing, we begin to transform it. Action cuts through helplessness. Right action, born from clear seeing and mindfulness, is a healing force. That's why presence matters. That's why mindfulness, paying attention, how we live, speak, treat others, and treat ourselves isn't just a buzzword. It's a foundation of peace. When we're present, we stop reacting and start responding. We make better choices and cause less harm. We listen more, we slow down enough to feel our life instead of just surviving it. So yes, suffering is part of life, but so is healing. So is compassion. So is truth. And so is grace. When we understand suffering, we stop fearing it. When we face it, we stop being controlled by it. When we accept it, we start walking the path to peace. Not a perfect life, pain-free life, but a meaningful one. Subscribe to this channel so we can reach more people with content for the mind, body, and spirit. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, like and share this video. And yeah, visit beonewithme.com for more. More is coming from the heart for the soul. And remember, a smile can make someone's day, and the right words can change their life. I love you, truly. Be you. Be one with me.